Take me back to the height of the gangland wars in Melbourne. What was the atmosphere like?
Well, it was like show business, you know. It was like Hollywood. It was like gangster time. It was like it was another world, and we followed them. They were like rock stars in an awful way. I mean, they're dropping like flies. They're shooting each other in Melbourne, and people said, "Oh, well, it's okay. They're only shooting each other," but there was always the danger, you know, of flying bullets taking out innocent people. So it was serious as well as being you know, entertainment, but it was very serious as well.
How do you describe the Williams family?
Bizarre. I mean, it was dysfunctional.
Mr. Williams, would you like to say anything about today's application?
He sort of grew out of nowhere. I mean, he was a small-time drug runner who suddenly became this self-styled leader. You'd see him walking in and out of court. You know, he wasn't one of the ones who'd never hide his face. You know, he was either in his red tracksuit or whatever it was, and he was always beaming and smiling for the cameras. And I think because he was such a baby-faced crook, that I don't think even some of his rivals didn't take him that seriously. I think that's how he grew, because he was sort of this chubby chappy who was no great threat to the tough guys.
Innocuous looking.
Yeah, but he outlived most of them, and conspired to knock off most of them.
They loved the public profile, didn't they?
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did.
Especially Carl.
Probably more than anybody.
What about Roberta?
I think that she loved the lifestyle. Then they have Dhakota. I mean, this is the most extraordinary. I think I've said before that if this is America, she'd be Al Capone's daughter. You know, Now, if you start life like that, it's a pretty weird existence to get through it. I'm amazed in some ways that she's got to the age and where she is now.
Dhakota's childhood is sort of road-mapped, isn't it, through court appearances and funerals?
Yeah.
If you look back through the snapshot, so she has an uncle who dies of a drug overdose. Mm. Her father is a drug trafficker and manufacturer. Her grandfather is a drug manufacturer. Her grandfather ends up with his wife's sister. Her father gets murdered in jail. Her mother goes to jail. I mean, how could a child who lives through this in this way ever turn out normal?
And you left one bit out. Her babysitter is a hitman, and he gets murdered. So, look, if Dhakota Williams can come through this, and if, as she says, she wants to be a lawyer and get there to be a lawyer, and one day I read in the paper, so-and-so defended by or prosecuted by lawyer Dhakota Williams, I'll think, extraordinary. You've made it. Because I don't think there's any other kid in Australia who has ever experienced that sort of lawlessness and that sort of upbringing.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.